Diwali actually means a row of lights because light over darkness, it's so much of the wisdom of it.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hi, my name is Monica
Hi.
Vaswani. How are you?
Okay, we are good. My first name is Dinker, D like David, I, N like Nancy, K-E-R. The last name is Shah, S-H-A-H.
My name is Surekha, Surekha. Surekha Shah, Shaa. But everybody tell me Su here, Vitalia. So now my name is changed Su.
Oh, I love it.
Everybody tell me Su. So
And both, see, the first question is, what does Diwali commemorate? What is the story of Diwali? What it
Mm.
commemorates is, according to one legend, uh, it is the story of Rama, Sita, Lakshman, and Hanuman returning after 14 years of exile in a forest.
Yes, to
And,
Ayodhya.
Ayodhya. Yeah.
Ayodhya, right? And it is celebrating the return of these people according to mostly Hindu religion. Now, according to Jain religion, the story is a little different. It uh, that story goes like the Lord Mahavir, the Jain god, death anniversary, and that is being celebrated as Diwali. So, according to different religions, the story is little different. I don't know about how it is celebrated in other religions, but
Yes, I think in even in Sikhism, it's
huh?
celebrating and commemorating an occasion for Guru Gobind Singh. So,
Right, right.
and then I think for Buddhism, it's something different.
Something different, yes, yes.
Yes, so I think every different sect of Hinduism, whether it be Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, they celebrate Diwali, but in their own way and
In
according
their
to
own,
their own
right,
tale.
right. And mostly, this is the story of Diwali. But
Yeah, and Deepavali, the word actually means a row of lights.
row of lights, yes.
Because the Deepavali is the Sanskrit word. So when people were trying to welcome Lord Ram and Sita and Lakshman back into Ayodhya, they made a row of candles. So every year on Diwali, we do the same thing in our home. We light candles and we hope that the gods come and visit us in our home and bring the prosperity and the new year and all the good things that come, with the celebrations.
It looks like you
Yeah.
have done a lot of homework. Good.
Yeah.
I am glad to know that. And mostly, we might be repeating something that you already know. But,
I actually lived with my grandparents. So
oh, okay.
for many years, I lived with my dad's parents. I used to call them Dada and Dadi.
Right.
And, I lived with them for many years. So I would always ask them questions to say, how
Uh-huh.
did you celebrate when you were little? Or tell me this story from, when you were in India and with your family and your siblings. And I would always try to remember these stories because I don't want to forget it. I think it's such a special part of, our family history that I want to write everything down so I can tell my kids one day.
Well,
Yes,
you remember well.
Yeah.
Have you
And
ever been to Ayodhya for the celebrations in India?
I did not go. We
I've
did,
never been either. I've never been, but I hope to go one day.
yeah, this is far away from us, so we did not go.
from here, at least this time we are not going because the journey is pretty long, and now because of and we don't have any relatives, so we are more or less settled here. But we
Where
were
where in India did you grow up?
mostly Ahmedabad in Gujarat.
Hyderabad. Oh, so are you guys getting ready for Garba?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yes,
I love it.
I would be
Now
coming
it's
to
not
that
now
as
it's
as we go along with the. It's starting, Navratri is
3
starting
October.
from October 3rd.
Later. So
Oh, I know. It's gonna be so fun.
I will
Yes.
go every day.
Oh my God. How fun.
I love it.
You
And
know, I think that, Diwali was such a special time for me and my family because it was, in this country for most people, I grew up seeing maybe Hanukkah celebrated or Christmas celebrated, but
right.
Diwali was still very small in comparison to the other celebrations. So I used to love to celebrate Christmas at home. And, we would get a tree and we would do gifts. And as I've gotten older, I think now we have access, to the internet and we have access to order stuff on Amazon if we want,
Right.
Diwali decorations or matkis or anything, to kind of make the home very special with, Indian decor that now
Uh-huh.
I love celebrating the Diwali. But when I was growing up, we used to actually do a children's Diwali show where all of the kids in the community, we used
Oh,
to prepare and do a dance for the show, for a
right.
big show, family show. And each one of us used to get so competitive and we used to pick the newest Bollywood song to create a dance
Uh-huh.
to. And we
Yeah.
used to get our costumes and we used to put on a show for all of the parents, and it was so much fun. So my memories of Diwali were always a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys grow up dancing and doing any parties
Oh,
during the
yes, yes. We
Yeah.
were, before coming here, we were for 35 years in India. So we had a lot of dancing during Navratri and Diwali and on other occasions too. And we love to dance.
Oh, wow.
Here
So,
also,
so Auntie, I want to know what's the yummy mithais that you make? What are the yummy sweets that you
So
make
many
during
things.
Diwali?
We call
oh,
gugra, so many things. Yeah.
Oh my
Diwali.
gosh. Okay, you're gonna have to ship some to me, okay? Because my mouth
Okay.
is
okay.
burning.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Please.
Sure. Yes. So
Uh,
now,
Now, the second, say, in answer to the second question, what themes or lessons does Diwali convey and why are they important? The main lesson is the triumph of good over evil. And what it conveys is that in everybody's heart, it inspires to foster goodwill and kindness and do good deeds and also love, live together, being tolerant towards other people and towards our friends, and forget about the past or whatever,
in Diwali days.
something good that is somebody who have hurt your feelings or you have hurt their feelings, to ask their forgiveness. That is basically what those lights are intended to do.
I think it's a fresh start, right? It's like our new year. It's a fresh
Yes,
start.
yes,
You
yes.
want to leave all your bygones to be bygones.
Bygone, let bygones be bygones.
You want to
And
have a fresh start with friends around you, family around you. Should there be any hangups, you want to leave it in the past, and you want to move
right.
forward. I think that, that's really the significance of Diwali overall is light over darkness,
Light over darkness.
knowledge over ignorance, it's
Right, right.
so
And
much of the wisdom of it.
yeah, and we basically believe that uh, at this age now, uh, forget about the past You can't live in the past. You can't live in the future because you don't know what is coming. Just live for today.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
when we come down here and everybody asks me, how are you? My always replies, uh, I am, well, so far, okay. I am able to walk, come down, and we are above the ground.
Yeah.
Yes, Nepali.
Of course. No, did you ever celebrate Diwali differently with your parents?
No, same
No,
way.
same way.
In
When-
India, yes, with our
And when you, and
parents.
when you came to the United States, did your celebrations change a little bit? Because I know in India they do a big celebration. There's lots of fireworks and everybody's going to each other's homes with gifts. And was it a big change for you to come here and celebrate a little bit
Yeah,
different?
it was a change.
Change.
But in Houston, at that time, we had a big Indian community. So every year, uh, there were no fireworks like India because it's not allowed here. But we did have during Navratri, those 10 days, garbas and dandiya ras every day. And we used to participate
And
with full vigor and really enjoyed
then
it.
we go each other house in
And
the
we went
every
to each other's house like
every time
India.
after Garba, we
Uh,
going each other house and eat something.
It's
It's fun.
and
So I
come
want to
home.
know what's your favorite food during Diwali to eat?
Mathia.
Matya. I don't think I've
It-
had matya. I have to try it.
It's
It's ready made here too. We
Really?
yeah,
we
Mathia, yeah.
now with so many Indian communities in United States,
Hmm.
the Indian grocery stores, which are quite a few across big cities, you get everything ready-made from India.
Mathia,
From-
everything. So
And my favorite is
sweet.
everything, but I have a sweet tooth.
The laddus, besan laddus.
Yeah,
And,
besan laddu more.
and sometimes she complains about
Oh,
it, but I don't listen to much to it.
Every day he wants to eat some sweetness.
With my dadi, she was a very good cook. And because we're Sindhi, our culture, we had a partition in India. So a lot
Right.
of recipes and a lot of our music has been lost over time. So I always used to tell her, when you're cooking something new, call me to the kitchen because I want to write down the recipes and I want to know how you're making it. My grandmother, she used to make this delicious sesame toli during Diwali. So she would take the sugar and she would heat it up on a pan, and then she would add the sesame seeds and roll it out really thin, and it used to taste so good. I still can't make it like her, but I still have the recipe written down. I have to perfect it.
Okay, the third question is about how do people of Hindu faith celebrate Diwali? Again, as I said, by visiting friends, uh, relatives, lighting lights, firecrackers, decorating houses, eating
Every day
good
new food.
things,
Every
good
day
food,
new food.
giving gifts and receiving gifts also.
Uh-huh.
And the best thing I liked is we visited my father-in-law's house, Sue's parents,
See?
and always the parents, it is a custom to give some cash to the son-in-law, which I gladly accepted and put it in my pocket.
Oh my God.
This
Oh,
is, this is, of course, and
Same
having
thing.
a good times with everybody.
uh-huh. Did you guys ever do rangoli around the
Yeah,
house?
we
Yes,
do
and
rangoli.
Rangoli decoration includes lighting,
Yeah, the
lights, and
the
divda
kodia,
in earthen small pots,
and we
and
put
you
oil
put
inside
cotton, you put oil inside and
and
cotton threads and
light up everywhere.
and
All
put
the
it
little
around the
lights,
house.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
we along the rangoli, I put the
So
light
for,
during the night.
for people that don't know, rangoli is,
Yeah.
the colored powder that you decorate into these elaborate designs. Sometimes I'll even take rice and make the rice a different color and add it to these designs. And you can make a peacock, you can make a
Yeah.
flower, and you put them around the house, like the front door or on the tiles inside the home, and you just make everything very pretty and very welcoming.
Yep.
And right. And after the questions from my phone, I will show you a small video of the garbas which we participate here during the last Diwali. I'll show you that.
So you're a good dancer. That means that you're a really good dancer.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are very good.
I like to brag about that sometimes.
Everybody knows here dancing couple.
Everybody knows here as a dancing couple.
Couple.
Oh,
Because
right.
Every Friday, happy day.
every Friday during Happy Hour, with the music, we are the first one to get up and start dance.
Dance.
Okay, see, I need to see you guys dance together. I want a preview of you guys dancing.
Okay. Why is Diwali also known as the Festival of Lights? Because it signifies, again, triumph of good over evil. And the light is like putting lights in your heart so that you do good deeds and ask for forgiveness to if you have hurt somebody's feelings or somebody has hurt your feelings and things like that.
It's also a time, where you do seva, right? You give back to charitable causes.
Yes, charitable
You'll do good
causes.
deeds because you want that to all come back into your home,
Home,
Yeah.
right.
Lighting the diyas is also inviting Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth,
Yes,
into the home.
that is
This we have a
the 5 days of Diwali, starting with Dhanteras,
Dhanteras.
which is inviting Lakshmi by washing the
Money.
coins, money in front of God's idol. And then Kali Chaudas is like Halloween, driving away the bad thoughts from our hearts. And then Diwali and the New Year is the festival.
Diwali
the
is
day.
for businessmen.
And then the 5th day is Bhai Beej, which is wishing good health and happiness to the brother. The sister goes to the brother's house and then ties a
No.
safety, that is on Raksha Bandhan, I'm sorry, but goes to the brother's house and
Brothers go
wishes,
sister's house.
and brother goes sister's
And
house.
they eat together.
They eat together.
Brothers give some money to sister.
And brother gives some money to the sister. And 5 days are like that.
And Diwali, for Diwali, the businessmen doing the
Yes.
Chapta Pujan.
On the
Diwali
fifth day,
Diwali.
all the business guys, they like to start with clean slate of their books. And so anybody who has owed something to other people during the year, the date is cleared off by paying it back.
And also my family, they were in business. So we had many different stores, like we had a jewelry store, we had different businesses.
Right.
On Diwali, you would take, all your, the puja saman, and you would go to the business and you would do like a little prayer just to make sure that, the business would be good for the new year. You would do little things. You would do an arti for Lakshmi and just kind of set the tone for the new year.
After the fireworks, so many, everybody do fire.
I think you should be giving an interview. You know a lot more. Oh, thanks, Monica. Thanks for being. We are enjoying talking with you.
Such a great time.
Because we relate to each other pretty well now.
Yes, you have to come visit me now. When are you gonna come visit me? I'm gonna make sure that you guys come to Miami. We'll go to the beach together.
And I think we can't get away from telling something which is not there in Diwali.
After
Okay.
Chopda Pujan, the business is closed. 5 days.
For 5 days, all the businesses are closed.
Only
I didn't know
restaurant.
that. I didn't know that. Because for the 5 days of Diwali.
The
So for
last,
Right, right,
us,
and then
Holi, Diwali, and then the 2 days afterwards.
yes,
right.
and after close the Diwali, but restaurant and sweet food shop open.
Oh, they don't get a day off.
Because
They
they
wonder
have
what they can open again.
That's their
eventually,
busiest day of the year.
eventually the bottom line is money.
Up. That's their Lakshmi coming in.
Right, right. One is here Diwali celebrations different in different parts around the world. Uh, it's mostly the same because of Hindu religion, but depending on the religion,
South
it could
Indian.
be different.
In
Right.
Florida, we have on Diwali Day as a community, we all come together and we throw a big party.
Yeah.
And we have fun and we have a DJ and we do fireworks and everybody gets,
Right, right.
dressed up and wear all their newest clothes and their best outfit. But then one year I said, I don't feel like going to the party this year. I feel like doing something different. So my family, we also believe in Guru Nanak at the Sikh temple. So we went to the Gurdwara and it was a completely different celebration. Everybody brought
Uh-huh,
their own candle, their own diya, and they lit up
uh-huh.
so many candles all around the Gurdwara and they did a prayer together. It was beautiful. So it's funny how in each community you might have your own way
Yeah,
of
right,
celebrating,
right.
you know?
Mm.
It's completely different.
I
But
was
I think overall the sentiment is the same.
I was impressed with the Gurudwaras because during my mountaineering trips in Gadwal and Himachal Pradesh, we always stayed over at one time in places where there was always a Gurudwara. And I have visited Hemkund and all such places during my trekking and expeditions in the Himalayas. And I always like Gurudwaras, particularly the food and the
Sira,
and
Sira.
the hospitality which we were invited, regardless of our race, in the Gurudwaras. And
Yes.
I found that Gurudwaras, even like a chief minister comes and he does the service, they pick up our
Dish.
dishes after we finish eating. They put our shoes in its proper place, like that. It's a very good custom.
I think in the Gurdwara they have no judgment. You know,
Right.
they
No.
want everybody to come into the house of God and be treated with so much hospitality.
Uh-huh.
They want them to be fed.
Yes.
They want them to experience, a stomach full of good food and
Yes.
just it's a very relaxing place.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And here one question is, where are the biggest Diwali celebrations held and what are they like? The celebrations are practically, I think, would be the same, though I haven't visited at other places how they celebrate. And there is nothing biggest. It's the same for all the 5 days, I believe, more or less. The way it is being celebrated is practically the same, unless maybe you might be able to shed more light on how it is a little different in Sindhis as compared to Hindus.
I think, so Sindhis are Hindu, so we'll
Yeah, right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, no, no. So we do the same thing, the same celebrations. I think that it'll change depending on the place, right? Your access to be able to maybe do big firework shows, or maybe if it's a smaller community, you'll just stay within, your neighbors' homes and you'll
Oh,
invite
okay.
people into the home. But one place that I think that the celebrations must be the biggest in the world is Ayodhya. because
Oh,
Ayodhya,
yes,
Ayodhya
yes,
is a
right,
Ram
right.
was Ram
Because
Nivas.
it's considered to be Ram's birthplace.
Plus
And,
with-
right,
yeah.
right, right.
exactly. So Ram and Sita came back to Ayodhya. So if I have one dream, it's that I want to go there for Diwali one year.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
love to
okay.
see the celebrations because I'm sure that they do a very big
Yeah,
job. All the fresh flowers and all of the food and all of the music, it's just beautiful.
Mhm.
And it asks us for some favorite memories of Diwali celebrations. Well, one of my most favorite was, as I mentioned, going to my
Your father-in-law's house?
and receiving the gift
Oh
of
my
what you
gosh.
call
Boni, we call
Diwali
Boni,
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 Boni. That
we
is
call
called Diwali Boni.
Boni.
So I I love to.
You used to get an envelope of cash.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
But my father gave him silver coin,
Oh, silver
Sometimes
coins.
silver coins
silver coin,
or cash or
mostly.
Wow.
but
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Did
and
you
then
guys
they,
on Dhanteras, do you guys
yeah,
purchase any metal goods? I know that there's a
yeah,
tradition on Dhanteras to
yeah.
buy gold or to buy, maybe new pots
Silver,
and some sort of metal you're supposed to buy.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. That is also a
we brought
custom
it, yes.
to buy
Silver,
uh,
some coin,
coins or some silver jewelry, particularly for the ladies.
So I
Yes.
want to
and
know what
something.
what piece of jewelry did you buy, Auntie, on Dhanteras?
I like to diamond more.
Oh,
Those people
I like
diamond.
diamonds better too.
I love to diamond and gold with gold. See, like this. With diamond
Beautiful.
and gold by together.
I I always say as long as it is coming from
My parents.
your parents,
No,
it's
no.
okay with me.
No. Sometimes my parents is little bit higher rich people, we can say. So they give me,
Financially a little better
so
than the
he gave me something, this kind of jewelry.
Wow. And how many siblings did you guys both have?
how many siblings?
Siblings, yeah.
Oh yeah, we have two daughters.
Oh, no, like your brothers and
Oh
sisters.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Uh, she has,
two
she had
now
two brothers,
and one
both
sister.
passed away,
My sister,
and one sister that
six,
also passed
passed
away.
away.
Oh,
And in my case, I have a brother
Two
who
brothers.
lives in Kentucky here, and a sister who lives in
Atlanta.
near Atlanta, Georgia, in Smyrna. And my
Two
other two sisters,
live in India.
one lives in Bombay in India, and one lives in Ahmedabad in India.
oh, wow, you have a big family.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a big family.
but for me, not only me.
But
Oh,
her
You
is
guys, did you guys celebrate with your siblings during
uh,
Diwali?
But not here.
not Diwali, but we did, like after we came here, we did visit my brother's place, my sister's place.
Oh,
We visited,
nice.
like last time, my brother's daughter's daughter wedding was there in Kentucky.
So
We were invited, so we attended the wedding and stayed with my brother and his wife for about 2 weeks, and we had a good time.
Wow, because Indian weddings are about a week
Oh
long.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
You need
days.
another week to recover.
and what I liked in the wedding the most was the dancing
DJ dance.
during with the DJ, and the bridegroom was American, so
Uh-huh.
he was in a truck with the DJ with all the guests behind
Oh, the bar.
dancing, yeah,
Barat,
the
barat.
procession, barat.
Barat.
So we had a barat.
So the barat is the procession on the way to the wedding
Right,
ceremony with the groom side of the family and the groom's
going
parents
to the,
Yeah.
to the bride's side to meet them
right,
to
right.
get the couple married. So it's a
Uh-huh.
big party that takes place all the way to the ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
wow.
it is about people who are not Hindus, can they celebrate? Yes, Hinduism is very tolerant towards all the other religions. So if they want, yes, sure, they can come and celebrate the Diwali, and they can celebrate the same way as we celebrate. That's
Yeah.
what we believe.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think that, today we love to have people join in on the fun. We love to have people try
Yeah.
our food, put on our clothes and try, dance.
Right, right.
Clothes and jewelry too much to wear, the ladies.
Yeah, it makes us so happy to see people celebrate our culture
Yes.
because,
And
you
Happy
know,
New Year.
I think moving, I'm sure for you guys moving to this country, you probably, maybe for a little bit of time, you didn't see many Indians. So when you would hear a
Huh?
song or if you would see somebody else that was Indian, it would make you feel happy inside. So now
Yeah.
to be able to share that with people that don't know the culture, that appreciate it, it's a blessing.
Can you
Oh,
say?
yeah, we can.
So many colorful clothes and
Oh, wow. I went to Garba competition when I was younger.
Oh,
I
so you
went to
got an expert.
yeah, we are not expert.
I love Navratri. It's such a fun time because I love to dance. So for
Yeah.
me, it's a big celebration to enjoy every night. You get to dance.
And after we celebrate Salat Punam, the big, big
The,
moon,
the, the full moon
full
day,
moon, we celebrate here too.
we celebrate here also with
After Diwali,
Garbas. After Diwali, 15 days after
we
Diwali.
call Dev Diwali.
We call it Satnarayan.
Yeah, we call Dev Diwali. So we
Uh-huh.
wear white clothes during the night. We do then milk and poha.
Oh,
Poha.
wow.
During the night, 12 o'clock, we put the nearby the chat,
But on the roof,
open space.
in the open
And
space,
after 12 o'clock, we do then poha and everything does.
Wow.
We do
So
here too.
are you guys gonna have a Diwali party this year?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
starting, Navratri is starting October 3,
And
and then Diwali is on
15
the, I
days.
think, after 15 days,
Diwali is coming.
we'll be going. There is a Hindu temple close by.
Sami Narayan.
We,
Wow.
where we are.
Uh-huh.
So, we go there and we celebrate Diwali with the people.
We put
Oh,
so many food there
Food
and
and
arrange everything. And
wow.
Diwali, that's good.
Oh,
Different kind of
fantastic. I
yeah,
love
I
that.
think
yeah.
Miami has probably a lot. In Florida, there are a lot of Indians too.
Yeah, not as much as Houston, but we definitely have built
Yeah,
up a
yeah,
community.
right.
So, my grandparents, when they came here, they realized that there weren't that many Indian families that were celebrating Diwali. So my
Uh-huh.
grandfather with other, grandparents, they came together one day and they said, why don't we throw our own party? Everybody put a little bit of money and we'll
Yeah,
throw a party
right,
together.
right,
So
right.
they started that probably back in the 80s. And then every year they would do it and it got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right,
They put
right.
more money and they made the celebration so big. And now it's so funny because everybody wants to go to the party. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to buy a ticket and have fun and go. And now the tickets get sold out so fast. I think we need a bigger location because it's completely packed.
Because here also, what we plan to do is one of the Fridays, our happy hours, we have those dandiya
Uh-huh.
sticks in our hand,
The
and
stick that you
and
get.
Yeah.
we are going to come down, and with the music, two of us will play with the dandiya to show something new to
Yeah.
the people here.
You have to teach them how to dance it.
Yeah.
Now they do it a bit now with us.
They
Ram
know how to do
Oh
it.
yeah.
yeah,
It's
with this,
fun. It's
yeah,
fun.
it is
It's fun. We
fun.
just have a good time
Good
here.
time, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, we
did you
are.
guys did you guys buy any new outfits for Diwali this year?
No, we cannot buy here.
Okay, I'm gonna send to you then. I have to get your measurements and I'm gonna have to get you guys some nice new things for the new year, some goodies, and send it your way.
Oh, okay, we appreciate
We
that.
appreciate.
And we really love to talk with you, Monica.
You guys are my new friends now, so we have to
Me
Yes.
too.
My my younger daughter, she learns to prepare a lot of Indian foods from my wife, and she likes it and she prepares. So whenever we prepare something
uh-huh,
like bataka vada, you know what I and
uh-huh.
uh, we would
Punjab.
call her. She comes over and grabs a few of them, and her husband, my son-in-law, also. He also likes certain Indian food.
Oh, can he eat the spicy? Can he handle the
Yeah,
spicy?
he, in
Oh,
fact,
nice.
my son-in-law,
Is
he eats
more
much
spicy.
more spicier and hotter than I can eat
No
it.
way.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised.
We are lucky. We are lucky
No,
that way.
Oh, that's
yeah,
amazing. You guys have to take a nice family photo this year.
yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And also, uh, we have some photos of our marriage before 66 years.
Have to send
And,
it to me.
and you will be surprised how I look with the cap
Oh
and all that. At that time, we had to wear a white cap,
my gosh,
during the marriage.
I love it. I want to see because you've also gone trekking, right? Up in the Himalayas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Dehradun this year. Have you been
Yes,
to
I
Dehradun?
had been there.
And we went up to Missouri in the mountain.
Yes, yes.
You know, the hotel that I was staying at, I went for a wedding, and on the balcony door, it says, please make sure that your windows and doors are closed because at night the monkeys like to come and
Oh,
sleep.
yeah,
because-
yes, yes.
So I said,
Yeah,
oh my God, I have to make sure it's shut every night. Others will come and look through my stuff.
right. Oh yeah, I had been in there. I have a couple of pictures of the Himalayas, two of my climbing
Experience.
in the experience. I
How
climbed
scary.
glaciers. After I went there, I did some. I was kind of an outdoor person, so I like to do something adventurous. Uh, in terms of some many others crazy things, like doing rock climbing at the age of 55.
Wow.
So I did some 4 courses in rock climbing, qualified as an instructor,
No
did
way.
some courses in ice climbing, and went in the Himalayas, climbed 5 peaks up to 21,000 feet in the Himalayas, and visited Hemkund and other religious places also in way of my expedition.
Wow. And
And
Auntie, did you go with him?
Yeah, I go
in some of them,
15,000
trekking
trekking.
were simple, where it is
15,000
trekking
feet.
only, but not in ice climbing,
Ice
where you need some special training.
One time
Equipment,
we
right?
climbed 15,000 feet.
She went up to 15,000.
15,000 feet.
Sar Pass, if you have heard the name.
Sarpas.
You guys are inspiring me. Now I want to go trekking.
Yeah, well, you can surely do that. And
I
if you
love it. I love adrenaline. I love adventure. So for me, I just, Florida is very flat. There's no mountains, there's no hills, there's nothing. It's a very flat state. So I have to travel somewhere to go experience that. Oh, well, such a pleasure to meet you guys. I had
it's a
so much
pleasure to meet
fun.
you, and we'll keep in touch.
I wish you all the best and Happy New Year.
Happy
Thank you.
Diwali.
Happy
Diwali.
Diwali and Happy New
Oh,
Year.
Diwali. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.